we're going to transition pretty quickly to Ray Paddock, and he is going to share with us his closing remarks and thoughts, and then we'll transition into the main room at the Heritage Center.
Finished cheese. Thank you, Mita. This has been an exciting conference. As all of you guys know, a very new platform for all of us. I want to give my thanks to all the hard workers, Randy, Mita, Rick, the whole team out here who helped put this together. Maka, you guys have been amazing in coordinating this virtual conference, and I couldn't be more happier than how it turned out. I also want to give thanks to the Dena'ina and the Eklutna people for hosting us on their land. I want to give thanks to the presenters. Thank you guys for taking your time out of your busy schedules to be a part of this, to share the information you guys have with our participants. I also want to thank the participants for being a part of this conference. Without you guys, we wouldn't be able to do this. This has been pretty amazing, I must say. Again, my hat's off to Randy and the team, and all the great work you guys have done. I look forward to next year. I'm hoping we can all see each other in person. We'll see how that goes. If not, we know how we can work out a virtual conference now. I mean, there's a plus side of that. So, yeah, this went off great. I'd also, to go back really quick, I want to apologize for losing feed at the entrance of this. It was kind of funny. I was happy. I wanted to finish saying that was 2020 for you. It's been par for the course, but things went off great, and Randy picked up where I dropped out, and we were able to recover, and just things went off without a hitch. And I thank the technical team for all of that work too. Again, to all the presenters, to the participants, to the talk itself, to the talk for being a part of this group. I'm taking time out of your busy schedules to do the work that helps us as tribal people be better stewards of the land. With that, I'd like to turn it over to Randy and Mita. Gunesh Chish, thank you guys very much.
Gunesh Chish Jane and Yehayati. All right, Randy, we're over to you.
Thank you so much, Ray. That was a great closing epilogue there. And I also wanted to echo your thanks for the Dena'ina people. And I would like to highlight a book that I purchased at the Anchorage Museum. And it is a book that Aaron Leggett helped put together. It's a Dena'ina ABC book, and it's called Good Words to Never Forget. I just wanted to read the brief introduction to that book. And of course, I can't speak the language, so I'll read it in English. I am thankful if I can talk this way to you, and you can talk to me. If I can talk to you as I customarily speak, I would be very thankful when I leave. That's all. And as a gesture of our thanks to our organizers, I'd like to gift a book to Mita and to Maka. And I did want to recognize across the miles the hard work and effort that Rick Eichstadt has given to this committee. He has been here, as we mentioned, for over 10 years. And really has always risen above what has been expected of him to help navigate through some pretty rough waters. So Rick, thank you so much for all of your hard work. It's greatly appreciated and it's noted.
I have to speak. I've been speaking this whole conference. I just wanted to say Gunesh Chish for everybody, and I think that it's always an honor to work with Indigenous people and people who are close to the land and rooted in the concept that we're working together to better our communities, because when you have that, it brings with it humbleness, it brings with it gratitude, it brings with it like a grace to people being able to work together, and that we're not in competition. And so being able to organize events for our tribal peoples and around our love of community and culture, it always makes it smoother. I'm not going to say easy because this wasn't actually easy. We had 3 months to put together a full conference, but it was a pleasure, and I'm grateful for the honor to be able to serve in this way, and I'm thankful for everybody who joined in to make this a beautiful experience. And we partnered with the Heritage Center. The Heritage Center, man, they stepped up front and center and provided cultural tutorials on making octopus bags and traditional NYO games and dance groups, and offered their space here and site tours, and just have shown up every day with a positive attitude and with smiles that makes it a joy to be here. So Ganesh Chish. I would like also to say thank you to Talking Circle Media with John and Gabe and what's your name? Huh? Franklin, who is in here today. And are you learning, Franklin? Good job. So Franklin's been learning and mentoring with Gabe. And so this camera work, it's been a beautiful production, seamless, and these things weren't even rehearsed. We didn't even practice any of this beforehand. Our presenters practiced going on Zoom, so it was smooth in that area. But the coordination is all happening on the fly here in person. And I want to highlight that the commitment with Randy and the team of wanting to hire Native people. Talking Circle Media is Native owned and operated. Hajudi Productions, which is my company, is Native owned and operated. The Heritage Center is a nonprofit, but it's Native run and Native employees. And so just the high class professionability and wanting to make this a good production is apparent and is just beautiful to see. So my heart is full of gratitude for all of you. Ganesh Chish. And I also wanted to highlight Maka Mantur jumping in. It's her first youth conference that she's organized for our youth programming. And also it's our first virtual event. And so she's been on there with me. I said, hey, Maka, can you do this? You want to do this? And she jumped right in. And I just, again, top notch, there for every step of the way, and then the very best job that she could. So I'm going to transition over to her for a few words. And then after that, we'll actually be able to enjoy a dance group.
Anshleen Ganeshtish, Mita's been a mentor to me since I was a little girl. And as I shared yesterday, I can think of running around this conference as like a child. My mother and my grandmother, they would drag me from conference to conference, and I would be this little ankle biter or gumboot, as we say, running around and meeting all of our environmental leaders and our tribal people. And so I think if you asked the child me that I'd ever be helping organize a part of this conference in the future, I would have no idea. I have extreme gratitude for the mentoring and the asking for me to come on board with Randy and with Mita. We've learned a lot, and I'm excited at the possibility of how, when we all can come together again as people, how can we continue to provide hybrid and virtual content to our people that can't join us? And maybe through that, provide greater access to the curriculum and to what we're learning to all of our relatives from all nations, from as far to Hawaii or New Zealand or Australia, and share more of the collective effort that we're doing together.